Thanks for letting me come with you on your deliveries, Big Macintosh.
Trixie gave him a small smile.
Twarn't nothing.
Oh, that's still...
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. They did a quotation mark. That was weird. They did the one single quote, and then it was like they still put the G.
Yeah. That's apostrophe, not a quotation.
No, and the one couldn't think of the thing at a time, so it's like one stroke quotation. Anyway, moving on. I reckon that perhaps your magic could help with my deliveries, unloading and whatnot.
Big Macintosh had been carrying a cart full of apple-centered dishes, ranging from fritters to pies. God, this story makes me hungry. The Apple family also did some side bake selling that did reasonably well around town. Nothing too professional, just to some close friends. You know, it's funny that they're, like, in every fanfic I read, the Apple family is, like, poor. I mean, they should be, like, the richest family. They're Ponyville's food source.
Yeah. So, where's our first stop?
Twilight Sparkle. She's taking up residence in the local library. We're just supposed to give her a few apple cupcakes.
Trixie narrowed her eyes.
Oh, we're going to go and see her, huh?
From her tone, Big Macintosh gathered that she had met the pony before.
So, reckon the two of you have met before?
If I met, you mean she completely upstaged me, then yes, we've met.
Big Macintosh may not have been the smartest Golden Ponyville, but he could sense when a bad situation was coming.
Well, regardless, all of that is in the past, so no need to get hold of grudge, right? Just keep moving forward. That's what I always say.
Trixie dropped her jaw as she stared at the colt.
You honestly expect me to let all of that go?
Big Macintosh stared flatly ahead and said,
Yep.
Do you know what she did to me?
Not really. Be honest, Applejack spends more time in Ponyville than I do. But I do know this. You keep love and tolerance in your heart, and y'all be surprised at the warm life you'll receive.
Trixie and Big Macintosh continued to walk in silence. The ground sound... the only sound of their hoof hitting the ground was heard.
When you say warm life,
Said Trixie, breaking the silence.
do you mean the kind of life you have with your family?
Yep.
Trixie furrowed her brow and thought.
Is it worth it?
Big Macintosh smiled at her.
Every second.
Cute little tyke. Trixie...
Yeah, right.
Trixie sighed. She supposed she owed it to the colt to at least try it. You know, the writer just realized that a colt is a little...
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. You have girlfriend and boyfriend. They're, men and women, so
Yeah.
That's not a huge deal.
I think so. Hold on.
Okay.
Yikes. Oi! Shh!
Boy.
Could you set this on the chair? Let's see. A tree. The library is a tree. She lives in a tree?
Wait, it's good.
I'm sorry, did I...
Yeah, he skipped over my line.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. There it is.
Big Macintosh pointed to a giant tree centered in the middle of town.
Okay.
I think somebody needs a diaper change.
A tree. The library is a tree. She lives in a tree?
Yep. Let's see if she's home.
Trixie gave a strange smile as she walked up to the tree and knocked on the door. The door opened and Trixie was greeted with a face of Twilight Sparkle, who promptly screamed and slammed the door in her face. Ouch. That would hurt.
It sounded kind of like that. Ow!
Trixie rubbed her bruised nose tenderly.
How dare dare you slam the door in the face of the great and powerful Trixie?
Big Macintosh peered in through the window.
Miss Twilight? It's me, Big Macintosh. Miss Trixie's just here to help me make my deliveries. She ain't here to cause trouble. Right, Miss Trixie?
Trixie sighed and spoke up a little more so Twilight could hear her.
Yes, the great and powerful Trixie is not here for revenge.
To herself, though, she said,
Today.
Big Macintosh seemed to let out a held breath. Trixie didn't see him take when Twilight opened the door.
What are you doing back here anyways, Trixie? I thought you had left town.
Hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, yeah. But certain circumstances forced Trixie's hooves into taking up residence in Big Macintosh's farm in Ponyville.
Twilight gave Trixie an incredulous look.
You're staying on a farm. His farm? You are staying on his farm?
Oh, listen, do you want to stand around all day playing 20 questions, or do you want to hear cupcakes?
Snapped Trixie. Oh, yeah.
Oh, of course. Come on in and I'll get you your bits.
Yeah.
Well, Twilight went back in, but made sure to keep the door open for the two of them. Trixie looked back at Big Macintosh, who hadn't moved from his cart.
Well, aren't you... Oh.
Yeah, I think this is Twilight.
Oh.
I thought that was... that's Trixie.
Huh?
Because, well, aren't you? That's because he's explaining to her he's still hooked up to the cart, so he can't go in.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that's Big Mac.
Well, it's, well, aren't you? That's Trixie.
Oh,
That line's Trixie.
well, aren't you going to go in and collect your pay?
Trixie's answer came in the form of a playful smile by Big Macintosh.
I'm still hooked up to the cart. You gotta go collect the bits.
The unicorn gave a strange sigh.
If I must.
Just remember, love and tolerance.
Big Macintosh gave her an encouraging wink. She walked in to find Spike standing in the room with his arms crossed.
Trixie. Dragon.
She acknowledged. She looked around the room and saw books sprawled everywhere on the floor.
Oh, what happened? Did a tornado hit or something?
Oh, no.
Giggled Twilight as she went upstairs.
I was just doing some light reading earlier today.
This is light reading?
Spike gave her a smug look.
That's right. She was researching new spells. She's always trying to improve herself.
There had at least 12 books on the floor minimum.
These books in particular?
Spike's smug look grew bigger.
Oh no. This was just from today. She's already read half of what's in the library.
Twilight had finally gotten her 8 bits together and started to go down the stairs. However, what she didn't expect to find was Trixie with a serious look on her face, levitating her books.
The great and powerful Trixie wishes to check out these books.
Twilight gave her a confused look.
Excuse me?
You heard Trixie. The great and powerful Trixie is a current resident of Ponyville. Therefore, she is entitled to check out as many books as she wishes.
True. Twilight Twilight frowned. She had only finished 2 of those books. She didn't like to put down any books until she had read them cover to cover, let alone give them away in a checkout. But then again, She didn't really have a leg to stand on to tell Trixie no. No, damn it, what did I say? Okay. Spike, being the loyal assistant that he was, sensed this and knew exactly what to do. He fixed Trixie a dry stare and said,
Do you even have a library card?
Trixie's eyes widened and the books fell to the floor.
No.
A noticeable blush crossed her cheeks, sipping caught at the overlooking such an obvious necessity for checking out books.
Which is why the great and powerful Trixie wishes to get a library card.
Twilight gave Trixie a big, toothy smile. And said through her clenched jaw,
Of course. Stay right there and I'll bring you back one.
I wonder what she's thinking. She walked to the other side of the room and Spike followed her. As Twilight fumbled through some drawers on the window, Spike whispered to her,
You know, you don't have to give that baker anything. Just say the word and I'll send her packing.
Yes, I'm a dragon. I can roast her to death.
Like
No,
you did that book.
No, Spike. Trixie actually appears to be making an
Twilight paused as she tried to find the right word for the situation.
attempt. So long as she's sincere about it, I should give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm just a little upset that I can't finish Horns, A History of Magic, and the complete works of Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, wow.
Very well then.
The appearance of the new voice made Twilight jump into the air out of shock.
The great and powerful Trixie will grant this to your friend. She gets impressive distance.
Said Trixie as she watched Twilight eventually come back down to terra firma.
Don't scare me like that!
Twilight scolded.
The great and powerful Trixie has decided on her books from the group she had picked out.
What? But I thought...
Yes, Trixie had decided that she won't be needing these 2 books.
Trixie's horn glowed its usual color, and the 2 books that Twilight mentioned had floated over. Twilight stared at the books and then at Trixie.
Trixie, did you
Trixie cut her off, but still held her head up high.
Now then, where's this library card that Trixie must sign?
Twilight said nothing but gave a small smile, floated a small piece of plastic over to her using her magic. A few moments later, Trixie and Twilight exited the tree. Trixie using her magic to carry her 2 checked out books and her card. Trixie filled the cupcakes over to Twilight with her magic, but the books remained in the air. Twilight, in turn, floated 8 bits in the air and placed them inside the glass jar in Big Macintosh's cart. Trixie then placed her 2 books at the back of the car and went up to front to join Big Macintosh. Wow. As Big Macintosh and Trixie continued on their way to their next stop, he couldn't help but ask,
Did you make nice?
The great and powerful Trixie has made progress.
That was definitely the word she would use to describe what she had done in the tree. She wasn't going to be her new automatic best friend, but she wasn't on bad terms with her either. She had gone in and followed Big Macintosh's advice, and it actually turned out okay. And they walked together. As they walked together, Trixie couldn't help but stare at the colt from a distance. He certainly didn't look too bright. Just another hick. But the truth of the matter was he actually turned out to be quite intelligent. At least when it came to important matters like making peace and whatnot. Not that you would have ever guessed such a thing with his simple outlook on life, but maybe that was why he knew so much. He kept things simple. However, Trixie was so busy looking at Big Macintosh that she wasn't looking where she was going, and this is why she rather rudely bumped into another unicorn. She'd be lying if she said she didn't hurt her head. I'm guessing Rarity.
Yeah. Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Trixie, Trixie's paled. She knew this unicorn. She was white with purple mane that was curled at the end. Her key mark was that of 3 diamonds. Out of all the ponies at her show that she mutilated when she first came to Ponyville, this pony had received the worst. Trixie had turned the unicorn's mane into a giant green rat nest. She doubted very much that the little experience had been forgotten. The unicorn finally opened her eyes after rubbing the spot on her head she had bumped with Trixie. She instantly recognized her as well. She gritted her teeth with a look of absolute fury. She stood on 2 legs and angrily pointed her hoof at Trixie.
You!
Omake?
Omake.
Omake.
It's a little
Yeah.
bonus scene at the end of shows for humorous bits that's out of canon. It's not a canon scene. It's just kind of something funny to throw on the end of it.
Ah, okay.
Easter egg.
Okay. Rarity used her hooves to clamp Trixie's neck. Ooh.
Why, you little!
Back and forth, Rarity strangled Trixie, shaking her in a very Homer Simpson type manner.
I'll teach you to turn my mane into a rat's nest!
Trixie started to turn a brighter shade of blue.
Boom!
Swerving Macintosh.
Okie dokie.
I apologize
Thank you,
for
come
Samake. I was in a real Simpsons mood when I wrote this chapter.